I thought it was fun. I like the beat. So, yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Absolutely. So if you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself on there. And while you're here, go check out some of my recent videos. Yesterday I posted another Everything Wrong With. I did Everything Wrong With Scandal. And before that I posted a video talking about the Grammys that happened last week. And then before that, I posted a video ranking all of the songs on Doja Cat's Hot Pink. Super fun. So today we're going to be doing another Let's Talk New Releases. Let's see what the makeup industry's been doing lately. I don't know. I just save shit and talk about it. So the first product we have up is the Tower 28 Beauty's Tinted Lip and Cheek Balm. In theory, I might like this, but I'm not in practice. When you would wear like a tinted cheek balm, I know what that means. It's balmy. It's balmy, and I've learned that I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I don't like what it does on my skin, if it even shows up. If it even shows up in my skin, which sometimes it does, like this terracotta shade more than likely would, but that balmy, gritty texture, I don't like on my face, and I don't like wearing it with my foundations. Usually, I think you're supposed to wear them with like tinted moisturizers and shit like that. So, and I don't wear those types of foundations. All my foundations that I wear are medium to full, more like medium full coverage. I'm not wearing a tinted moisturizer, so I have no reason to buy this to put it on, just to test it out. Like, I also learned I don't like cream blushes. I'm liquid. I'm a liquid girl. Cream, it doesn't do for me what it does for other people, I assume, because y'all keep releasing them. Next product, Tatcha is coming out with the Silk Powder Protective Setting Powder. So it's like the powder version of their primer that they use. This came out, did this already come out? Or is this out now? Because I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard anything about it. And something like a Tatcha, maybe I have to look it up. I'm intrigued. I've never tried the Silk Canvas primers. I don't know. I keep putting them in my cart at Sephora, like in person and online. I just never end up buying them. I wanted to try the liquid because that balm looked a little like it would get a little jank. So I wanted to try the liquid when it came out, but I didn't for some unbeknownst reason to me. The powder is a good idea. That's a really good idea from Tatcha's line. I'm just wondering how it went because I haven't seen nor heard really that much noise about it. But it could be a good product. Just because you hear nothing does not mean it's a bad product. So I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. How much does it cost? $48. That sounds cheap for Tatcha. It probably has like one speck of powder in it. It probably has no powder inside. So that's a fair price for Tatcha. Their Silk Canvas, it's $60, the original primer. So I have no thought. I won't buy it, but I'm interested to see like what it looks like in person and also what it looks like on dark skin, because it's okay. So now I'm confused. In this first picture, it looks kind of it's yellow adjacent. Is it translucent though? It says it's translucent, but they could be lying. Sometimes they do lie. Next product, this isn't a product, but just Danessa Myricks Beauty is coming to Sephora now. I'm very happy. Danessa Myricks has this Vision, I don't know what's the name of this actual product. Vision Cream Cover. It's like a foundation and base. When you mix these are the samples. When you mix these in with your foundation, this has like spackle coverage. Like spackle coverage. If I want to cover like, if I was like doing makeup seriously, I was doing makeup seriously and I was like going somewhere where I want to look like flawless, I bring these in to cover this, and then I put my foundation on. These products are amazing. Now, can I get the samples from Sephora as well? Because you pay, I think, $3 for like a samples. You don't have to buy the full bottle. That's what I did. And this, I've only used one of these shades once. There's a lot of product in here. So I'm wondering if I can get these samples from Sephora as well. And then I also wanted to try, I don't know where they are. I own 1 or 2 of those like cream like colors. I want to try them in like the bright colors because I've been looking. Because last year was my year of trying to find the best blush formula. And I discovered that it's Alamar Cosmetics. Now I'm on the mission to find the perfect orange blush. Everyone comes out with a slew of recommendations and I'm like, okay guys, I understand. I know everything you're talking about. I know most of what you're talking about. I'm talking about true orange. Orange. Not like tangerine. Orange. Bright orange and a powder blush. Or if Rare Beauty wants to get on their shot, a liquid version. So that's what I'm looking for now. So I know Danessa Myricks in that Vision Color Fix thing has an orange. I'm just scared to use it as blush because it's like pure pigment, but I kind of want to try it. We'll see. Next product. Okay, this time, we're doing a little bit better with products. This is a product I actually kind of want to try. This is Huda Beauty's coming out with Microshade brow pencils. So as you guys know, I'm not pulling that out. Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 6 is my brow pencil. I've been using it for, what year is it? Since 2017. Or whenever the fuck it first came out. I have been using that brow pencil for the longest time. It is the best brow pencil on the market. It is it's the most like precise brow pencil on the market. I just not the biggest fan of Benefit. It's the only product of theirs that I still buy because it's so good. Because it's so good. I'm just not the biggest fan of Benefit. So Huda Beauty's coming out with a new brow pencil. It looks similar. It looks very, very similar to the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I need a test of precision. It's showing, it's like, it's pretty precise. I just don't know how precise it is in comparison to the Benefit brow pencil. I'd have to go and but you can't even use samples anymore because of disease. It looks pretty precise. I would get soft black. That's a shade. I always get the cool toned like deep brown black. I kind of want to try it. I feel like it's only gonna be good. First of all, it's hard to fuck up a brow pencil, but ColourPop did, like back in the day, like eons ago, and that brow pencil was terrible. But it is usually hard to fuck up a brow pencil, and it looks precise enough that I could wager like trying it. Like I would gamble on this product. How much does it cost? They're only $17. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. Wow, me buying something. I mean, let's talk new releases. We never see that. Then the next products, this is a collaboration between MAC Cosmetics and Harris Reed. It's like inspired by like David Bowie and Mick Jagger, and like it's a gender fluid makeup collection. MAC has just been doing nearly whatever they want for the past like 3 years, and it's nothing that looks interesting at all. I'm wondering, is that cream color base? It looks fine. It actually looks fine. Like it looks fine and it looks fun. The eyeshadow palette looks fine. I can't use it, but it looks fine. It looks fine. That's not a good thing though. It looks fine. So like this looks better than most of the other collections MAC has released over the past, I would say like 2 years. But that's not a good thing. It's not a hard thing to beat. It's not a hard thing to beat the Sims 4 MAC collection. That's not difficult. A 5th grader could do it. You understand? So this is fine for y'all. It's fine for you. Next product, so ColourPop, this has been released now. It came out with a Bambi, a Disney Bambi collection. The Deer? I've never seen that movie. But this looks kind of accurate. It's like super springy, all these flowers, it's gorgeous. Let's look at the actual makeup though. Do you know, was it Kat Von D who came out with palettes that looked just like this, but they had her like black coffin packaging like 3-4 years ago? They look just like those. And I hated those too because okay, so brands hate black people, but like when they start making their eyeshadow pans like 5 shades, they really showcase how much they hate black people, because like we usually can't use, they don't put our transition shades or our deepening shades into big palettes, so they certainly are going to put them into a 5-pan palette, and ColourPop did not. They did not. That first one maybe, but actually that last shade is actually a shimmer shade, so never mind. Completely ixnay on everything I was about to say. Completely just never mind. It's okay. It's okay. The glosses look okay. They're doing that old highlighter thing of the puff. Really? That's gimmicky. I haven't done that in a while. The highlighter coming out in like the little holes, the puff, like the Patrick Star powder. That's weird. It's a little bit late for that. Whatever. Next product. Oh, I lost it. Oh, I lost it. I guess I don't need to talk about it. Next product is the Artist Couture came out with a Ethereal Bloom Spring Collection. This is their palette, and there's also a like highlighter. No, it's not a highlighter. It's like a shimmering eyeshadow. Woo! That was not the color I was expecting to come out of that. The single eyeshadow is pretty. The swatch is pretty. It's like a purple silver reflect. I was not expecting that at all from the pan. The palette is like, it's cute actually. No, let me not. It's cute. I was, okay, looking at the palette, I was like scared. Then I look at the swatches, and even though swatches do lie, I'm fully aware of that, it looks far better in the swatches. The fact that the swatches show up on the dark skin girl, I like. Bare minimum behavior. The palette is cute. It's different. It's bright. It's bright. I wish, I've tried Artist Couture's eyeshadows. The formula is fine. I just don't really like the packaging. Like where the eyeshadow actually goes, it's really small. And if you have the fluffiest brushes in the world, the powders might get a little bit mixed up. It's not the biggest deal, just have to be like kind of precise when you use them. But I'm not the biggest fan of their packaging. But the formula is good. So like, I take formula over packaging, I'll get over a packaging issue. It's actually cute. I'm sure these shades don't look like that in real life, but it's cute. I like the colors. It's pretty. It's really spring. The thing is, when you have a shade like that blue and that like magenta formula, because the only palette I tried from them was their first palette that had mostly darker colors. It had a magenta adjacent, had a purplish shade, but I'm scared about what that blue would actually look like on someone like me. But it's really pretty. Now I want this. No, we won't buy that. But it's gorgeous. Next product, so whoa, I said that wrong. I'm sorry. I forget what it's called now. I'm gonna look it up. Oh. User not found. I don't know what the name is now. They changed it again. They changed the name again, and I don't know what it is. Let me discuss that. Have y'all ever been to a marketing class? I have not, but I'm gonna share with you my knowledge. Why? Really? You can't eat your cake and have it too. What they want is they want to disassociate from the Kat Von D name, but they also want to keep the packaging as close to the same as possible so people still recognize the brand. But I'm like, if people are still recognizing your brand, they're still what is that word that I'm looking for? They're still associating it with Kat Von D. If someone can recognize you, what is it called? Kendo Vegan Beauty? No, that'd be a smart name. It's something, I don't know what the name is. If they're still associating that with Kat Von D, you've lost. You can't eat your cake and have it too. Either you have to get rid of the KVD get rid of it. They don't want to because they don't want to have to spend money on packaging. I understand, but I'm like, this is not gonna work well for you guys. You will have to rebrand again in a year. They just rebranded last year and they're rebranding again this year because they failed to understand if you're trying to keep the association to keep people buying the products that already exist. But by doing that, you are keeping the association of Kat Von D, who you're trying to disassociate from the brand. Dummies. They're not smart. It's not even smart, it's just like, I understand why though, because I think Kat Von D's packaging is gorgeous, most of it. There's some duds obviously, but I think most of it is gorgeous. And the whole, you can still keep that stuff, just change the fucking letters. Like, just change them. Like, no one, first of all, Kat Von D, this didn't even happen that long ago. They're acting like the Kat Von D scandal happened 10 years ago and no one will remember. It was literally 2 or 3 years ago. Everybody remembers, which is why this method of trying to disassociate her from the brand is not working. It's because everyone remembers. It was literally 3 years ago. No one's forgetting. Dummies. But back to the product. This is a foundation balm. This has been blowing up on the TikTok and I'm gonna read. It says it's a full coverage from normal to dry skin, fresh matte finish. Fresh matte finish has my attention. I like words before matte. Soft matte, fresh matte. I like those words. What the fuck? It's infused with apple extract. They should have done a Snow White campaign for this, or like a cute little like video. But you know, they're working on that name still, so they don't have time to be doing like full campaigns. You have my attention. Kat Von D skin products. Okay, I tried both of her concealers when it came in the squeezy tube and when it came in the wand. I tried them both. Good concealer, hella full coverage. That foundation I have sampled at Sephora and my skin started crying when I put it on. And I had way oilier skin then, so I don't even know what that Locket Tattoo foundation would even, I think my face would reject it. I think if I were to like put it on, my face would reject it and it would fall off. It's like, no. I'm interested. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it myself. I'm gonna watch some reviews, but I've also seen that people keep getting like horribly bad shade matches, so they can't even test out the product when they get it. I don't know what's going on in the Kendo camp. Y'all need to really get you. It's been years. You rebranded last year and you're needing to rebrand again, and you will have to rebrand again in 6 months to a year because the association is still gonna happen. Oh my god. Y'all are dreamers. Kat Von D is full of dreamers. Cause no. You can't eat your cake and have it too. Get rid of one. Either you keep the association to Kat Von D or you don't. Moving on. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics released bronzers and highlighters, or the highlighters already existed. I think these highlighters already existed. Didn't she have like quads last year? Okay, so she released bronzers and highlighters. The highlighters look terrifying. Those look like Morphe eyeshadows, which means they're super pigmented, but I'm not sure how that would translate as an eyeshadow, as a highlighter. It's a highlighter, not an eyeshadow. So the bronzers, okay, this is actually really funny. You guys are really funny. Not you guys, but like white people and non-black people are really funny. Because everyone was talking about the shade range of these bronzers, and you guys are correct. Everything you're saying is correct. I will say though, few black people were expecting Jaclyn Hill to make a bronzer for our shade. There was no indication that she was ever going to do that. There was no indication that Jaclyn Hill was ever going to make anything for any shade darker than she is. She operates her brand like she's doing a bunch of brand collaborations. She is yet to realize that she has an entire brand, not collaboration. That's another reason why her lipsticks it's that shade range. It's a shade range for her. She's making brand collabs. She's not making products for an entire brand. So there's been no black person was like shocked. Like Jaclyn Hill was not gonna make a bronzer that works for me. There was no indication of that. Like she was never, and she would probably never make a bronzer that my shade. What? That's not her brand. That's never been her brand. So I was like, it was just really funny. Cause I was like, yeah, you guys are right. The shade range is awful. But like, we weren't expecting anything different. Like, that's what's like funny or sad. You could say whichever one you want. That's a reason why. I just thought it was so funny. Because like, yeah, the terrible shade range, but also like, you're a dreamer if you thought Jaclyn was gonna make your bronzer shade. Like, I would have been a dreamer if I thought Jaclyn was ever going to acknowledge my shade range ever. No, she doesn't. Jaclyn makes products for her. She makes products for her and then sells them to all her fans. Like, that's what happens. Back to my point. Next product. No, wrong product. Remove. I lost my order. Next product. So, Pat McGrath is coming out with liquid lipsticks. I refuse to torture myself ever again and put on a liquid lipstick. I actually don't even know if it would really be that bad. No, I'm not trying it. I don't even think I have one anymore. All I see up there are glosses. I don't even see a lipstick in my near vicinity at all. I know. I'm wondering what the formula would be like though for Pat McGrath. Her lip glosses are really goopy and they're usually opaque, which nobody told me, but they're usually kind of fucking opaque. But I'm wondering what the formulation is gonna be like. But you would never wear it, Amanda. You would never wear a matte liquid lipstick ever. Not in this day and age. They're pretty though. You don't need it. They're $30 each. No. Next product. So Urban Decay came out with... Are these the shadows that have already existed for like 10 years? They came out with this has already existed. They just changed the packaging. Is this not the same thing? Urban Decay came out with a bunch of single shadows. Urban Decay has always had single shadows. Is this just the no, some of these are new shades. Okay, never mind. I was able to clarify. Some of these are new shades. Like, but most of them are not. These are their moon dust set. These are those shadows that came in that like sober. It's the same thing, but some of these are new. They're $22 each. Have fucking fun paying $22 for an Urban Decay eyeshadow in 2021. Girl, you cannot be serious. Maybe if you don't know any better, don't ever buy an Urban Decay single shadow in 2021. That's my summary. If you're gonna re-release a product, why your single eyeshadows? Why, you know, what could have been re-released like last year? Those glitter liners, you could have re-released those in some new packaging. What's that about? You remember that foundation that like people tried but kind of like got lost in the foundation huffle? Well, that 2018, 2019, that Stay Naked foundation that came out. Y'all could come up with a new skin product. Why the shadows? Why? The packaging isn't even that like special. There's also shadow sticks. So like eyeshadow pencils in 2021. Like really? I'm confused. I'm a bit confused. Oh no, those are the oh wait, I've gotten this wrong. These super bright shades are the shadow sticks. The super bright shades are the shadow sticks. This is not clear. That blue is a shadow stick. Urban Decay needs to figure out what the hell they want to do, because You have Normani working for you and your products are not selling. I need you to stop wasting her time or make better products. I don't know what the holdup is because it's been years. Moving on. So Fenty Beauty came out with this body sauce. I've been going back and forth whether or not I'm gonna buy this because the body sauce. I have the Body Lava. I have it in Trophy Wife and I have it, it might be called brown sugar. It might not be called brown sugar. I have it in that chocolate brown shade. I don't wear it often. The last time I wore either of those two things was to Coachella in 2019, but they're amazing products. But that's not what I'm talking about. This body sauce, good idea. The name, cute ass name. I want to try it. I'm not going nowhere, but I want to try it. I've never worn body makeup besides the Body Lava stuff. I just want to know how bad it transfers because I'm not buying the fact that it doesn't transfer. Did they even say that? It's transfer resistant, so it definitely transfers. I want to see how bad it transfers, and it says it's light to medium buildable coverage. How medium? Like, will it cover my like scars? It looks just like their Dewy foundation. Like, it's the exact same packaging. I literally thought it was another variation of their Dewy foundation. Does it have SPF or no? It does not have SPF. That was a choice. I don't know anything about makeup formulation, but I'm like, it doesn't have SPF. I want to try it. It's $48 though, for not a reason in the world. Those Body Lavas were $50. No, they're $60 for not a reason in the world either. Fenty's body products are like a little bit more expensive and I don't really understand why. Because I'm like, your other products are like moderately, are in the moderate price range, but their body products just shoot up the high end. And I'm like, why do you guys do that? Like, it's fine, but why for body products? This is the exact same packaging as their Dewy foundation. So I'm like, what changed? It's prettier packaging though. I don't need that. I'm not going nowhere. I don't need that. Not at all. Next products, Makeup Forever revealed a new foundation. It's a Watertone foundation. They have a Water Blend foundation. They said it's replacing the Water Blend foundation, but the formula is similar, but not exactly the same. Okay, that answered that question. Makeup Forever has one of my favorite foundations, that original foundation. I like that. Not the stick. Fuck the stick. The original foundation. I don't need a new foundation though at all. I'm interested in this formula. It says, this is the description. It overcomes all the barriers to using foundation. It is certified good for the skin with a natural fresh finish and totally no transfer and mask proof. So is it matte? No, but it looks somewhat radiant. And the description sounds like it'd be somewhat radiant. So I'm like, how's it? It's gonna be mask proof? Y'all sure? I don't think so. Makeup Forever's kind of been just like dwindling under the water for a couple of years. I wonder how this is gonna go. It could be I don't know. It sounds like it could be a really good formula, but it also could be terrible. And that would make me really sad because the original foundation is amazing. 3 shades are Asia exclusive. How many shades y'all have? This is not all the shades. Are these all the shades? Never mind, I'm moving on. Next product, ColourPop Cosmetics came out with a bunch of cheek dews. It's a cheek dew serum. It's a blush. It's a lightweight, it's like their version of the Glossy Cloud Paints. That was a good summary. They have a bunch of colors. These are giving cloud, like backdoor cloud paints. Glossier has a better variety of shades for different skin tones. Half of these shades are for white people, not half, 3/4. Glossier, a lot of their cloud paints are for white people as well, but they have like 3 or 4 that like dark skin people can actually use. I just can't put this, sometimes we can wear the same liquid blush, sometimes we cannot. It will not show up on my skin tone if it shows up on yours. And it's looking like that might be the case. That last one, Instant Crush, may show up, but it's not looking good. I also don't like this packaging. I don't like how it's, because that's not what the color actually looks like. So why do the frosted squeezy packaging? Just cover it and make it white or something. Not white, that would have looked even worse, but I don't like the packaging. It looks like they're like that lip gloss, that's terrible. It looks like that. It looks like that packaging, and that packaging was ugly too. The way these swatch also have me thinking it's gonna break apart on my skin. Can't put on Glossier Cloud Paint's hat and be Glossier Cloud Paint. Next product, so Uoma Beauty collaborated with Coming to America, which I have not seen and I don't think I'm ever gonna see. But they collaborated and they made a bunch of makeups. They made three palettes. You know, I've seen worse. I actually think these are kind of cute. I will not be purchasing these anytime soon. I don't need any more eyeshadow palettes, but they're cute. Like and I've never tried Uoma's eyeshadow formula. Actually, I have no idea what it feels. Ooh my God. I'm gonna put this promo picture is gorgeous. This promo picture is absolutely gorgeous. They did a good job with keeping with the theme of the movie. They did a good job, and the packaging is cute. That's a really good like movie deal collection. Wow, I haven't seen one that good, that well done in a minute. Good on Uoma Beauty. Wow. Okay, next product. Something else disappeared. Haus Labs is coming out with their version of a brow pencil. It's the Edge Precision Brow Pencil. It looks like ColourPop, and that makes me nervous because I really don't like their brow pencil. It's like, it's not fine point at all. It's literally rubbing a crayon on your eye, and I don't like that. It looks kind of like that. It looks kind of like that, and that scares me, but it might not actually be like that. I'm not sure. I'm not buying Haus Labs. I have no interest. This is $20 each. $20. Not for a brow pencil. No. Does it have a spoolie? Doesn't say if it has a spoolie. If it doesn't have a spoolie, y'all are clowns. I don't know. I wouldn't buy a brow pencil from Haus Labs, so I'm gonna move on. Next product, I just put this in here so in case you didn't know. Fenty Beauty's bronzer. They have another shade. They have a darker shade if Mocha Mommy is too light for you. They have a new shade called Thick Mint. It looks like this. I just wanted to put it public service announcement because they didn't announce this. They didn't announce this. So there's a shade darker than Mocha Mommy if that shade is too light for you. Next product, so Hindash Cosmetics, you know Hindash. It's coming out with this. What is this actually called? What is this called? It's a palette. It is a color palette. It is like you can use it for whatever you want. It's interesting because I'm sure by now you should have seen like the swatches of like from the individual pans. You can get a lot of different shades from the individual pan. It's a amazing idea and one of the most creative ideas we've seen like in a very long time. Like, I wonder what the learning curve for this is. I've used a product similar. It wasn't a bunch of shades, it was just one shade that was like that, like back in the day, but I'm wondering what the learning curve on a product like this is. It's interesting. I don't know if I'll actually purchase it, but it is one of the most interesting makeup products I've ever seen, like in a long ass time. It does look good on these models, but like, what's the learning curve, babe? What is it? It's gorgeous. $70. That's not that bad for this many. I won't get it though. I don't need none of that. But it's pretty. It's a really creative idea. Next product. So Melt Cosmetics is coming out with cream blush lights. It's a cream blush. Here are there's like, it's basically all, ooh, wait, never mind. I had my opinion on this. It was, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't like cream blush. We just don't get along. I think I've come to terms with that I'm a powder or liquid person. Cream and I don't really get along. And also I thought because of the shades that were in here, I didn't really see a shade that I perhaps wanted to actually buy. But now I do. This deep brown. I don't know how much they cost though. Do they tag Melt or not? Trend Mood, please. Please, please, please. That's a white person. I needed a swatch on a black person. See, okay, these shades, it's like a deep red terracotta. That shade, I might buy one. What I started doing now, because I used to, whenever blushes and stuff used to come out, I would always buy like 3, 4. Why, Amanda? You know there's one shade that you use. One shade that you use. And then everything else just hides. I bought those Fenty cream blushes, which are terrible, by the way. Bought 4 shades. Not only are they terrible, I was only gonna use 1, maybe 2 of those shades in the first place. So now I've learned from my mistakes. So I think I might, if I'm gonna buy one, it'll be that one like deep terracotta red/brown. Because I like the way that looks in the pan. But I don't like cream blushes. Don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they look. I don't like how they pick up shit. I'm always wearing full coverage and then my face just has nothing here because the cream blush went here and took off all my foundation. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Maybe I have to get into the no makeup look. Maybe I should be one of those girls for like a day and try it, because right now this currently isn't working for me. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna buy this one. I'm gonna buy one of those. Next product. Morphe II, they're like subsection brand, came out with a concealer. Have fun, guys. I've never tried a Morphe base product. I realized that the other day. I've never tried that foundation. I never tried their first concealer. I think they've had 2 or something, and I'm not gonna try this one, certainly. I'm sure they didn't fuck up a basic concealer. I'm sure Morphe did not fuck up a basic concealer. I would hope they would not fuck up a basic concealer. It's a basic concealer. It's a light to medium coverage, natural finish concealer. I hope to God that they didn't fuck this up badly. They might have, but they shouldn't have. It's a concealer. Next product, so e.l.f. and Chipotle collaborated for this eyeshadow palette. You know what? I have no time. I'm not gonna say anything bad. It's e.l.f. It probably costs 3 cents. It costs $16. It's cute if you want to buy a Chipotle palette. It looks just like what Chipotle looks like, so they stuck to their theme. Buy it if you want to. What that lip gloss is cute. I have a red lip gloss here. Amanda, stop. I have a Glossier lip gloss. That's that exact shade. The idea was executed beautifully. I just won't buy it. So A+ for effort. I just won't be purchasing. Thank you so much. Next product, so Sigma Beauty is still around. Has a bunch of new 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. No, Sigma. No. Eyeshadow, no. Try something else. Eyeshadow won't be what brings you back into the limelight. It won't be. Certainly not now. Certainly not now. It won't be eyeshadow. Try something else. I don't really know what else y'all can try, but it won't be eyeshadow is what I'm trying to tell you. I know they're trying to get back into like the mainstream things, and I'm like, babes, you should try that 3 years ago, but it's okay. But eyeshadow palettes are not going to do it, and certainly not ones that look like this, which look like every brand has put out variations of like miniature eyeshadow palettes, and they all follow this same color palette story. There's one light neutral one, there's one with slight purples, there's one with slight greens, slight oranges, slight red. Like we get it. We've seen it. I don't need to see it again, and certainly not from Sigma. That makes sense? Okay, next. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. These are the lip gloss, the lip, not glosses, the liquid lipsticks that she's coming out with. Y'all have fun. I will not be buying a Jaclyn Hill liquid lipstick, but you guys have fun. You know, at least she went liquid and didn't do that whole like cream shit again. This will be in a tube, so shit can't get inside of it. So that's a plus. That's an A+. And this is the same thing as the bronzer shade. No, I was no black person was expecting Jaclyn to make a liquid lipstick shade for us. However, liquid lipstick, really? She really don't want Negroes to use her brand at all. She said no. Segregation, because bronzers, nobody was expecting that from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. But you have one brown lipstick. I think it's one brown lipstick. One. We weren't buying it anyway, but good for you. Restarting your brand. Never had to explain herself ever. Literally never had to explain herself. Ever. She didn't have to explain herself. Nobody who ran her company, nobody who ran that lab, nobody had to explain themselves from why there were poo-poo droppings, allegedly, or whatever the hell, those pieces of glass, something, inside lipsticks. Never had to explain herself. I just think that's so funny. What y'all will just let slide. Like, she never ever explained herself, actually. Because that drama got swept up. We had to make room for a documentary series. That's what y'all wanted to make room for, right? Right? 2019 was a crazy year, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Next product. So Colored Rain is coming out with these matte bronzers. I think we have a winner here. Fenty Beauty's bronzer is my current favorite bronzer formula and has my current favorite shade. So their Colored Rain coming out with 6 shades. It's from top to bottom of the picture that I'm showing you. There's 6 shades. It goes dark. That darkest bronzer is really dark. Makeup Revolution, was it the last summer, came out with really dark bronzers, and I was really hyped for them and I bought them. They were more like contours. I was like, why is this so cool tone? Like, I can use this to contour. I thought this was supposed to be a bronzer. So I'm hoping as they went deeper, they kept it warm enough that it's obvious that it's a bronzer and not, because that Makeup Revolution shit was really like, I was like, when I got it in the mail, I was like, this is a contour shade. This is gray. It's not, it's a bronzer. It's a bronzer, not a contour shade. Y'all don't just get rewards for going darker. The dark shades have to actually work for people, right? Okay, so I'm really interested in this. They're only $16 too. Will be available March 19th. Oh, that was yesterday. I think we have a winner. Bronzers, maybe you guys listened to when we said we want a bronze too. Next product, ColourPop came out with, what is this called? The Limoncello collection? Is that right? Is this supposed to be like Italy? It is Italy. Okay, Capri. The packaging is gorgeous. I don't even really ever fall for ColourPop's packaging, but this packaging is really fucking pretty. This packaging is really pretty. What's in here? Blush sticks, none of which I can use. Lip glosses are actually pretty cute. ColourPop's Luxe Gloss formula is just okay. It's just okay. It's also really, really cheap. It's cheaper than any of the lip glosses I have, except that Essence one, that Essence Clear Gloss at Ulta. It's $5. One of the best clear glosses ever. It's not my point. The palette, y'all have fun with that. Y'all have fun with that. It's not looking good for me. It's not looking good for me. It's looking kind of gray for me. So you guys have fun playing with your Italianized palette. It's pretty though. This is something different. I haven't seen that palette before. Now you take out that blue shade and I have seen that palette before. But at least we're going in the path of trying to make something different. Trying to trick the girls a little bit more, because it was very obvious before. And then lastly, we have this Natasha Denona palette. It is called the Circo Loco. This is their $129 palette formula, so that's a good thing. That formula is better, in my opinion, than the small one. I wish more of these shades were mattes. However, some of these shades being shimmers, I love. That orange shade at the bottom being a shimmer, I kind of want to put that on my eye immediately. And same thing with Razzle Dazzle, that magenta, I kind of want to put it on my face immediately. Never mind, I think no, Act could have been a matte. And then Acrobat seems to have little tiny flecks. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It might be easier to formulate, but it looks bad on my eye. Stop doing that. Then, why did I just sell myself on this palette? No, there's no reason to buy that. I do think they have a lot of shimmers in this palette, and we didn't need every single one of those to be shimmers at all. However, the ones that are shimmers are cool. Like, they're all cool except for Grin and Cannon, and it's not because it's the like yellow gold and the bronze. It's not because those aren't cool, it's just because those are shimmers in everyone's palette. It's not special that a yellow gold and a bronze is a shimmer in a Natasha Denona palette, a circus palette. That's not a surprise. So like, I feel like we could have either given those spots to more cool shades or given those 2 spots to like a matte version of the colorful version of that. Not like a different color. I don't want a matte brown in this palette. It would have looked weird. But I'm actually fine with most of the shimmers because most of the shimmers are unique. That orange shade. You don't see orange shimmers that often. I don't need it though. It's gonna go on sale. It's gonna go on sale because I'm not sure how many people are gonna buy this, but when it goes on sale, I'm going to buy this palette. I'm going to buy this palette. I'm actually fine. Okay, these swatches, I didn't even see those. There is no matte. There's no like, I feel like we just didn't need, this is my opinion, I feel we didn't need that yellow gold and that bronze. Everyone has those 2 shades everywhere. Everyone has those. It's not even like just a makeup hoarder's thing. Everyone has a yellow gold and a bronze gold. Every palette ever comes up with that. Those spots could have gone to something else. Those spots, in my opinion, woo, these are some nice swatches. Though, woo, guys, it's on a white hand, so take it with a grain of salt, but on sale. Come back to me in a month. So yeah, that's all of the new releases that I want to talk about. Let me fix my camera. Okay, so that's it. Oh yeah, fun. So yeah, that's it in my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself on there. And while you're here, check out some of my recent videos, which should be on your screen right about now. Super, super, super fun. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe inside your homes as best as you can. Love you all. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.